I can't wait till I make a video about the two new changes gonna happen: a field upgrade and a melee weapon. Now, the field upgrade is when we get this finally unlocked, and I can make a separate video on just talking about this. See the things I like, see the things I don't like, blah blah blah, and switching literally right over to the melee weapon. I can't wait till I get my hands on those boxing gloves, so I can tell y'all whether I like it, whether I don't like it, blah blah blah. But anyway, it's not. Those are the videos that I want to make, but I don't know when I'm going to get through the event to even use it. So in the meantime, I'm just going to talk about some of the changes that I made to my gameplay. I tried a lot of these, and I tried every single one on the low just to see which one I like and which one I don't like. And to me, I still think the shot charges are good because I can hold 3 of them. The decoys, you can only hold 2. There's times when I have a bunch of decoys a bunch of shot charges lying around. I like the fact that you could throw them on the ground, right, and pick up all the other ones, and then when it activates, it has nothing to do with what you have on you. So I kind of like that. That one's pretty cool. And it did I say it holds 3 and the decoys hold 2? Don't know if I said that, but if I did, I'm repeating myself. And but the main thing I like is it works on elites. It works on special zombies. Decoys don't work on special zombies. So I'm always going to have a soft spot in my heart for decoys. I just like shot charges a little bit more. And obviously this is the best one, but what makes it bad is it takes a while to get up to enough salvage to use it. And I don't know, I like this one the most, but the more practical one that I can use in a normal game, I'd rather have this. Now, I tried actually a lot of these other let me see, all of these other lethals, and I still think that the Syntax ones is best for me, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Let me see what else. I guess I'm gonna talk about some of the augments that I changed, or like I've been messing around with and I changed a little bit, and then I guess I'm just gonna end the video. But anyway, let me see. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go through every single thing. I'm just going to talk about some of the changes I made and what works for me. A little tired. All right, so what are some of the augments that I've changed that made my gameplay a little bit better? All right. I guess I'll start off with let me see. I start off with Macchiato. I had it so it can like punch a little bit, a 3-way punch, but I didn't read it. It's a 3-way melee. So no. It is a punch. I apologize. But the thing is, in all the Call of Duties in the past, I'm used to hitting a zombie and then getting some of my health back. So this one works more naturally for my style of play. Sticking and moving, I'm used to sticking and moving myself anyway. So, but the fact that I can go more rounds, I'm sorry about the yawn, I'm a little bit tired, but the fact that I can actually go more rounds because I got Macchiato, I'll be like, okay, that means that even if it's one that's not that good, I can still go multiple rounds using this, up to 10, maybe 12 rounds, while one-shotting the zombies. And that's while it's still on gray. So these are the 2 augments I recommend for this, and these are the ones that work for me the most. Now moving on I talked about this one already, but I'll just take a quick look. Classic formula, I'm always gonna have fast picture. I'll just put this on. Yeah, these 2 work for me. It's always been the same. I mentioned stamina in the past, but basically there's been times when I put this on to dash a little bit quicker, but I don't never know what map I'm gonna get into. And it was one time I had this off and I jumped away and I almost died. So to me, if you want peace of mind and never have to worry about that ever again, just put this on, call it a day. and just leave it on. As far as these three goes, it's all about personal preference. But I would rather take less damage from a hard target. But let me see. This is the same. Like I said, to me, there's been times when I actually thought about switching this up. That way I can get myself up, because usually when my dying wish activates is because I got jammed up. But there's times when I got jammed up and I'm still jammed up and I'm trying to get out of that situation. I don't got it anywhere but there. Now there's times when I remember to pop my macchiato, pop my my Mustang and Sally, and sometimes I don't remember. So anyway, I'm jammed up and I'm trying to get myself out of a jam. So I came up with a solution that helps me. I might be skipping a couple, but the one that helps me out the most is putting on elemental pop and putting this on. There's times when automatically an ammo mod triggers and I can get myself out of that jam. I love it when things work and I don't have to think about it. It's just the way I play the game, and I just don't think about it. Like when you're in the car and you just somebody's in front of you. I love the fact that, like, it was one time I slammed on my brakes last winter and I didn't have to worry about remembering to pump the brakes, because I remember anti-lock brakes does that for you. You don't have to think about it. I know I'm getting off topic, but you know what I mean. I'm always gonna love electric cherry. I wish that it did both, to be honest with you, but it's all about personal preference. And for me, I would rather be going up a ladder on a game, on Liberty Falls or something, and then a zombie try to hit me and it triggers them to get frozen, more than I like this. This I have to reload for it to activate. This I don't have to do anything. Zombie hit me, there's a chance that it can activate. So it's about personal preference, and I choose this. And just since we're in this topic anyway, I'm just gonna say that I always keep on Chillberry. It cools down all of my ammo mods. So to me, this is a no-brainer. This one is broken, so that's what makes sense to me. And this is all the same. That's all the same. The one thing I'm going to point out is this is the same. You should keep this the same. I think most people have it like this. The only thing that I will say is let me see. There's times when I'm coming in with a shotgun, I gotta change this real quick. And there's times when I be like, oh yeah, I'm also gonna have to change that shot daiquiri too. So let's get first head, because I have a sniper, or I have a sniper rifle, or I have a shotgun or something like that. But if you're just gonna never remember to change this back and forth, and you want to just set it on one thing, just put this on, call it a day. That's gonna, you know, set you right, so you ain't got to worry about it. And this, it's good to have this on shotguns and snipers, but if you're gonna forget anyway, just leave this on and call it a day. And as far as this goes, this is all about personal preference. Double or nothing, I use it for a while, it seems good, and it's okay, it's not bad. I won't say anything bad about it. It's just that I don't like the nothing part. So I would rather have this on. That way I'm shooting zombies like crazy, and every now and then I get some of my ammo back. Now, will it be double? No, but it won't be nothing either. It's just neutral to me. And this is what would really destroy this. This one augment can destroy the whole thing. It can destroy this. To me, it's, I don't know. To me, this don't make any sense to me at all, because you shoot really fast, but you get through your ammo really fast, so it doesn't work for me. I think you should choose between the two of these, and as for me, I'm gonna put this on. Now, the augments, I guess I'm gonna just talk about the things that I've changed, I guess. Let me see, dead wire. What did I change with dead wire? I changed nothing with dead wire. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time when I see hex and it decrease the cooldown on something, I mostly always put this on because I know that even if it's something weak, I would rather that weak thing reacting more often than something strong that it works good and then never comes back. You know, not never, but you get what I mean. So I have this on to make sure whatever I choose up here is going to activate more faster. Now, as far as this goes, this says it works on elites, but when I have this on, it works on elites anyway. I done shocked big man plenty of times. I like the lightning bolt. I did try this and it does a little chain thing, but I ain't got to worry about chain electricity. It just shocks them all at once. So that's why I like this one. Napalm is pretty much the same. Yeah, and let's see. Crowd freeze is one of the most disappointing ammo mods that I have because I think it's all of these kind of suck. It's just that which one that this least bad. Well, anyway, I think you should put this on to cool down the ammo mod. But to me, out of all three of these, I kind of like the Ice Cloud the most. But it don't happen that often. It doesn't even happen once a game. I don't know, but well, yeah, so it really doesn't matter which one you pick. Personally, I'm used to it not activating anyway. So the chances of you freezing an elite, you might as well put this on, but it's slim to none that it's gonna even activate. I guess if I had to pick one thing, I would say that this one, only because I feel like this has the least amount of cooldown, and I have it on to increase the cooldown rate. And at least I'm gonna freeze some zombies. This, the cloud don't activate that often, and this, it don't freeze on elites that often. So I'm just gonna put this on, have a cooldown, and if I change my mind, I'm gonna put it on this cloud thing, but I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Brain rot. This is one thing I did change about this. Now, this is what I did. I'm gonna explain what I did and the reason why I did it. I always had this on, and I always had that on, only because this will, let me see. Let me see something here, 1 second. This right here has a chance to charm the zombies so they could just chill there, right? And this right here will explode the zombies after they've been charmed. Basically, it's like a monkey. And I was like, this is cool, it acts like a monkey. But I did the research and I'm like, this thing don't activate that often. It does, but it doesn't activate that often. So it's basically a choice between letting the explosion happen or hypnotizing them more often. And when I had to like ask myself that question in that particular way, I said I would rather have it so they get brainwashed more often as far as charm, and that way I can kill them more often. And I'd be like, oh snap, it done activated again. It won't explode, but it activates as far as they just standing there doing nothing. So to me, I'm like, I'm good with that. I don't really need the explosion. I mean, it's cool if it happens, but when you get to those higher rounds, it's not like it's gonna do that much damage anyway. You might take out 2 zombies. I would rather them be charmed more often, and I would rather the cooldown be more on it. So that's what I chose to do, basically. So that's what works for me. Shadow Rift, and I don't think I changed any of this though. Actually, I did. I changed this. Now, this is just my personal opinion on this. I had this on, and I had this on, right? Because that's what a lot of the YouTubers like recommend you put on. But this is just me. I see no explosion going off like crazy, and I don't see the zombies getting hurt that much. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm not sure. But so I said to myself, if the zombies ain't getting affected that much, at least what I saw anyway, I'm like, what else can I do? Okay, this one right here repairs my armor, some of it anyway. So by every time this activates, I can get, my armor can be repaired automatically without me doing anything. I said I'd just rather go for that. And as far as I looked at these miners again, and I said this one is gonna normal zombies are knocked down, and I don't know, I just put it on this to see how it goes. And what else I changed? I changed this a while ago, so I don't know if I even mentioned it. But basically, I looked at everything, and I decided to keep this one on, and antibiotic. But I'm also going to leave on extra strength. There's been times when I put on this, and I'm like, okay, I can help myself and help my allies. But sometimes it'd be so far away to the other side of the map, that pill got to travel that far. This one increases the lifespan, but I would rather, when it activates, it heals me more. It gives me more health, because I got on double tap. I got on jug that gives me more health. So I would rather, when it does give me health, it gives me more health than one of these would. So that was just my take on it. And let's see, Lightman. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Field upgrade. I'm gonna shout out to y'all. Y'all helped me make this so it could stand up and start shooting at them. I think I had it on this before, only because this is how it was on Cold War. But I put this on. I made the switch. So thank y'all for letting me know what it does that, because I didn't even know. Well, let me just say this. Tesla, I don't use that often. Frost Blast, I use it more than the other one. This I'm never going to use. These two I'm never going to really use, so it don't even matter. The one thing I will say is Frenzy Guard. I did slightly change that a little bit. Only because I was like, okay, let me just see what works. Now, let me just start off by saying that every single one of these are good. They're all good. Any one of these you can put on. As a matter of fact, if I take off both augments, right, Frenzy Guard is still going to be good. So basically, it's not about it being good. It's about how do I utilize it so it can fit my style of play. Now, I did a ton of research, right? And I think that if you're going to play using a melee weapon, this is the best one to use as a melee weapon. You put on this reactive, and you have it so it extends it and lasts longer. To me, I think that's the best one to put on if you're using a melee weapon. If you're using an automatic weapon, you're better off putting this on. It can shoot from the stock, and you just keep on shooting. Now, if you want to shoot from the stock, have it extended longer, and help your allies out, you could put this on. It's not going to shoot from the stock, but you'll be able to give your party a little bit more ammo. But in my opinion, I think if you're specifically trying to give some of your homeboys some body armor, I think you should leave the stock option on and put this on. That way, you're still going to be shooting from the stock, but you see right here on activation, repairs all nearby allies with armor to full. So it won't last as long, but the moment I activate it, boom, everybody in your team get their armor back. And then after that, you can just switch back to Ether Strap. So yeah, so anyway, that's some of the changes that I made lately. And so currently right now, no, I'm not working on this. I'm working on, I was using that as an example. Right now, I put on gold on all of these. I'm working on the shotguns. I'm mostly doing that when I'm in game. That's why I've been bringing in mostly shotguns and stuff. But when I'm not using the shotgun, I'm going to, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the shotgun. But the main reason why I'll be bringing in shotguns is because I'm working on my camos. Let me show you. I gotta get 15 rapid kills rapidly, and I gotta do it 15 times. I did it 6 out of 15 times so far. So once I'm done with this gun, then I'm gonna do it with this shotgun. I think this one I'm done already. Let me see. This one I already got gold, so I'm straight on this. And I think that I'm almost done with the last one. Let me see. Yeah, I got a ways to go. I still gotta you see all of these right here, from here all the way over, these are considered mastery camos. So right now I have to finish my mastery camos before I can start working on this one right here. You see it says unlock all mastery camos, and then this one, and then I'll be able to work on this, getting a bunch of hit kills. And then so this one, once I get enough critical kills for this, then I can start working on my hip kills. And then this one, get 10 kills without reloading, well, you know, stuff like that. And then once I'm done with all of that, I get a bunch of more rapid kills, and I'm done with this. So basically, these are the things you got to do when you're bored and you ain't got nothing new to work on. Now in Cold War, the get camos was way easier, to the point that I was done getting all the camos and I still had nothing to do. So I kind of like the fact that in the next couple of months I got camos to work on. But anyway, I'm just gonna get off the game for a little while, and I jump back on a little bit when my homeboys get on. So anyway, check y'all later. Peace out.